city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. Facing off with him, there's the head coach of the Dolphins. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Huey with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They're brought out by one of the team's youngest and brightest in his first season out of Clemson.
Katie certainly produced a lot of highlights last week, but he gave the defense a couple as well on those interceptions. And I don't care how many touchdowns as a quarterback you throw in a game, you turn it over a couple times in a loss, put your defense out there a few more times, those moments you remember. What should really be driving him to get the win this week.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Down.
Quick throw is caught. This is taken ahead to the 42. All down by Christian Izien. Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Back
to throw. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this, you've got to have it to play in this league.
On first down, here's Sanders. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down.
Street. Cougar 19. Dixie Maverick.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
19 Tiger. Go Street. 79 Broncos.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He has it at the 22. With some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready. Go. Yellow. 43.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid. Yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Here's a throw. Complete out to the right side. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
Brings up 3rd and 17.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set to go now from the 35.
60. Ready. Trap 60. Trap 6. Viking 18.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready.
3rd and short here, Sanders. That one's caught by Tillman. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. empty, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Miami offense headed out there now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First and 10, they're going to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Caught by the open man. Down to the 10. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there. Well, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Under the gun, here's Sanders. He's on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 57 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Hot 70, hot 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Chased out to his right. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7.
The Browns Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. Caught, nice gain left side. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up with a second after cutting into the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. Like a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Like the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 60, Cowboy 80.
To throw now is Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
10. Tackle, Cleveland. Go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He dodged the tackle. Free inside the 30. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down carry for H.A. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on, set. Block 40.
Setting up to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields it cleanly. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at second in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, trap 60, trap 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Sanders back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air, Sanders. Dump off, caught by his back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He beams one deep right side. That one is swatted away, incomplete. But there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
Second down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Go! Buffalo 18, 70 Lions, 19 Lions.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They go play action on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready, go. Hut,
Tight end going in motion here.
Yellow.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And they take this in for the score. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. On first down, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
70, rig alert, rig alert. Steady.
Sanders setting the pass. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on, come on.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
18, fight in.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Red. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
70 Ranger, 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Cowboy 80.
Sanders now on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther scope.
Sanders going to throw on 4. That one complete to Njoku. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Top 50, top 50. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go now. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Blue 32.
They'll come out throwing. That throw behind his intended target.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Set. Black. Set.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. Packers 60. Packers 60.
Sanders going to look to throw. Body in right side. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left at this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the season are already upon us, and I'll come out and say it. It's when playoff teams become also-rans, and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And this is Brenton Strange. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Kayshon Boutte. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Street. 60 Eagles.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Now Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
18
Third and long for him here. That one's caught. Judy has it. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? 70 Rangers. Go!
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19.
38-yard line.
Set. Hurt.
Sanders back to throw. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Hey, Crash. Trap 60.
To throw now is Sanders. That one's complete, right side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
36-yard line.
Cougar 19.
To the air, Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 70. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check. Hurt.
Right up the gut. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow the lead coming out of Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
38. Dolphins 21.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Okay,
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Ready?
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Miss red.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Come on, set.
3rd down run from Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half.
Here we go, here we go. Check, hey, check that, street.
Junkins running between the tackles. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, Bronco switch, Bronco, Cougar 19. Big Lion. Go.
Another one for Junkins. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
third down. Go with Sampson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the fourth quarter. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
It's Judkins on the counter. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
19-18.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's another Browns first down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
19-3.
First down, and they go right back to him. Solid run in here, and that's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. What a strong day he's had running after this offense. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Check mash.
2nd down carry for Sampson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Curve 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, they need 7.
10 black. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Leauge, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
To the outside, it's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, bounce pass, check, bounce pass.
Handoff now to Judkins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Big Lion, here we street. Bronco lady.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Browns very close to an 11th win this season. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion. Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lion. Hurt.
Another game to Judkins. 3 inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ready.
Now come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Judkins up the middle. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd and 10.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
70 Timberwolf. Go check. Go.
The give here on 2nd. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Huh. Ready.
Here's Judkins. Makes the tackle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down real close close to that goal line at the 1. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Roll. Let's go now. Hot 70. Check, contact.
Judkins. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Browns continue piling it on here in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards to go. And let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready at the 37-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Miami.